Are you a physician facing burnout? Do you fear you may get burned out soon? Do you find it hard to pull on? My screen was frozen for just a bit. I'm making sure that you were able to hear the beginning of my video. If you haven't, I'm going to repeat it again. Are you a physician facing burnout? Do you fear you may get burned out soon? Do you find it hard to pull on? Then this video is for you. Good afternoon. Hope you're having a lovely week. This is the second session on strategies to beat burnout based on my ebook, Life and Soul Healing for the Burned Out MD. Stop the slide to rock bottom, reclaim your energy, and be the boss of your own life. Many of you may know me as Praharsha Menon. I'm a board-certified family medicine physician practicing for over 10 years. I'm also a working physician mother. And what you may not know about me was that I was once a burned out physician. When I was burned out, I felt like my life was slipping out from under me. I felt drained of energy. I felt I was losing precious time with my loved ones, my sanity, and even my ability to sustain my career. I had been through burnout and I had to make drastic changes to turn my life around. My deep soul searching led to the creation of my ebook. So, in today's workshop on strategies to beat burnout, we go through the second chapter on my ebook and do a fun exercise at the end to kickstart our journey out of burnout. This chapter is titled The Chakra System and You. And by the way, if anybody is watching, please feel free to say hi so that I can know you are here. And please do feel free to leave any comments or questions in the comment section. Uh, in this chapter, we look at how burnout affects us mentally, physically, and spiritually. Using the chakra system in Ayurveda and yoga, we're going to group these effects into categories so we can effectively target our healing. I'm going to read a little bit from the book as well in between. So, what are chakras? According to the ancient Vedic system of yoga and Ayurveda, our body has 7 major energy and power centers called chakras. These energy centers are represented as spinning wheels of light, and hence the name chakra, the Sanskrit word for wheel. They are arranged in a line all the way from the base of the spine to the vertex of our skull. And why are they important to me? If you ask, why are chakras important to you? Each chakra has a specific purpose to help us emotionally, physically, and spiritually. So, what I'm trying to say is that each chakra has its own energy, which translates into its own physical manifestations, as well as emotions, thoughts, and belief patterns. So, conversely, different events in our life can cause chakra imbalances. Chakra imbalance also manifests as various physical ailments, emotional ailments, and spiritual ailments. So you may have noticed by now that the health of our chakras is a mirror of our own physical, mental, and emotional health. So the chakra system is just like a litmus test. Just like the litmus tests the acid-base status of a solution, the chakra system is a test of the health of our own selves, physically, mentally, and emotionally. So any healing that's aimed at healing the chakras also helps you heal from burnout, because burnout causes chakra imbalance. And we are trying to heal the imbalance, which means it helps us heal burnout. If you would like to know the scientific basis of how chakras make up our soul, or how this healing translates into cellular repair and recovery, you may find it in my ebook. It was eye-opening for me, and I had a great experience putting it on paper so that you may benefit from it. This ebook is free. You may download it by going to www.praharshamenen.com/life soul healing for the burned out MD, all the words spaced with a hyphen. You may also find this link at the top of this post. For now, I'm moving on to a brief summary of the chakra system, and I'm going to show you a wonderful hand-drawn picture so that it will help you understand the chakra system better. Please forgive the inaccuracy of the body proportions in this picture, but at least it'll help you locate where the chakras are. I'm trying to place it where you can see them. So we start with the root chakra. Remember, I told you the chakras are arranged all the way from the base of your spine to the vertex. So the base of your spine, we have the root chakra. The color for that is red. It's located at the perineum in men, or the perineum or the uterine cervix in women. It translates to our survival, safety, and sense of identity. So, which means it is associated with our sense of community, our sense of belonging, our sense of acceptance. And when this chakra is well balanced, it helps us feel grounded and calm. But when this chakra is out of balance, it leads us to situations that pose a threat to one's survival and identity, in this case, as physicians. So, examples of imbalance for the root chakra for physicians would be malpractice suits, fear of being regarded as inefficient for not completing the workflow on time, even if it is unrealistic, threat to your identity as a physician from negative reviews by an entitled patient, etc. We go on to the sacral chakra. Sacral chakra, which has the color orange, is located in the lower abdomen, which is the suprapubic area, and the womb space, uterus in women. And this chakra is related to creativity, intimacy, sexuality, ability to connect with our emotions, and ability to manifest desirable relationships and outcomes. When this chakra is out of balance, it leads to being stuck in negative situations for too long. Examples would be, for the physician, it would be the inability to birth that promotion or pay raise, the inability to manifest a cohesive home environment, maternal guilt of not being there for children due to work pressures, drug addiction, etc. Moving on to the next chakra, which is the solar plexus. The color for that is yellow. It's located in the upper part of our abdomen, just under the diaphragm, and this is related to our self-esteem, our ego, and willpower, as well as our ability to work with our control and confidence. The color for this chakra is, as I mentioned, it's yellow, and when it's out of balance, it leads to fatigue, especially adrenal fatigue, diabetes, feeling unworthy, situations where there's a loss of power or loss of control. An example in a physician's life would be work hurdles beyond your control, like if there's understaffing or denial of administrative time, or poor sense of self due to dealing with entitled patients, contractual limitations affecting your pay based on your immigration status, or non-supportive management making bureaucratic tasks more difficult, power play in a difficult patient encounter, etc., are examples of an imbalance of the solar plexus. The next is our heart chakra. It's located in the center of the chest. This chakra is associated with love, joy, compassion, kindness, and forgiveness. And the color for this chakra is green. When out of balance, it manifests as having lack of self-love and holding on to resentments. Example, lack of physician advocates at the workplace, not feeling one deserves the time off to ask for time off, imposter syndrome, inability to forgive and move past a difficult scenario at work or home, etc. The next one is our throat chakra, located in the lower part of or the front of your throat, is related to all aspects of communication, both with others as well as with ourselves. So it's involved in self-expression, speaking our truth, shaping our world with voice and sound, and it also has to do with how we speak to ourselves, self-talk. The color for this chakra is blue, as I mentioned, and when out of balance, it leads to not being able to speak one's truth, fear of persecution for speaking our truth or desires, lack of tact, people pleasing, self criticism, etc. Examples in a physician's life would be inability to voice your needs or be heard when voicing your needs at a staff meeting, fear of retaliation for voicing your needs at the staff meeting, wanting to remain inconspicuous, inability to say no to colleagues due to the belief one is responsible for keeping colleagues happy, etc. So anything that affects your communication is usually a representation of imbalance of your throat chakra. Next we have is the third eye chakra. It's located at the glabella, or rather more representative of the pineal gland. This chakra is related to our intuition, perspective, inner knowing, ideas, wisdom, and ability to see through illusions or see the truth. The color of the chakra is indigo. When out of balance, it leads to disconnect from one's inner self, tendency to seek outside counsel due to lack of inner clarity, and poor awareness of possible causes of current unrealistic work pressures. Examples of how it shows up in a physician's life would be as a lack of focus, brain fog, inability to let go of a toxic work environment, ADHD, PTSD, choosing a specialty not in alignment with one's own ideals, but rather with others' ideals, loss of sense of purpose, etc. The next chakra that we're going to talk about is the crown chakra, located on the vertex of the skull. This chakra is the most important of all the chakras, helping to regulate the energy flow through the other chakras. So it's responsible for our consciousness, spiritual awakening, inner wisdom, connection to the universe, connection to the divine, higher plans, higher self, connection or balance between the divine masculine and the divine feminine principles, uh, etc. And do not worry about the divine masculine and feminine principles if you're not familiar with them. If you by the book, or if you have continuing associations with me, we would be discussing that soon. The color for this chakra is violet, and when out of balance, it leads to confusion, attachment to pain and guilt, acting egotistically, and logistical hardships in one's work, and how their presence in the physician's work life is as an unsupportive system, causing hardships at work, like a difficult workflow, making your work taxing, or sleep apnea, sleep disorders, or lack of flexibility, or excessive masculine drive of workflow, making work-life balance hard, like a lack of flexibility, excessive rigidity, inability to connect to one's true self due to educational or societal conditioning, etc., are manifestations of crown chakra imbalance. So now that we have gone through the chakras in detail, I would like to take us through a fun exercise to start our healing journey. So this is similar to what we did last time. We're going to take a sheet of paper and we need some, you could start off with a regular pen, but I would encourage you to get some highlighters with all the colors of the 7 chakras. That is for the next step in this worksheet, in the workshop, I mean. So on my sheet of paper, I'm going to draw or draw a circle first, like we did before, and I'm going to write inside it what we are healing right now, which hopefully by now we know that we are trying to heal from burnout or prevent ourselves from going into burnout. So we write burnout in the center of that. Next, what we're going to do is to draw the clouds like we did, or this time you may not even want to draw the cloud. You can just write them, the words, whatever, each item by item, whatever you think is a manifestation of a burnout, or what burnout is causing in your life. What are the effects of burnout in your life? So in my life, the major effect was I had low energy to do things, to get anything done at home or work, or the energy, even the emotional energy to spend time with loved ones and all that. So low energy was one effect for me. Another effect, and you draw a line from that towards burnout. I would actually change the direction of my arrow. This time the burnout is causing those things. So I'm going to put the arrow towards the manifestation. The another one would have been a fear of sustaining my career, especially if you're going through energy drain. Another would have been, again, a fear of sustaining my career from other causes, like immigrational causes, immigration status changes when you switch jobs and things like that. So whatever is showing up for you in your life, I would like you to identify that and write it down with the arrows similar to this. And when you are done with, you may want to do, set aside maybe like 5 or 10 minutes for this practice, and or longer if you need, and be as honest with you as possible. The more honest you can be with yourself, the sooner we can get out of burnout. And after you have done that, after you have identified those factors, what I'd like you to do would be to use those your markers with the corresponding colors to the chakras, and draw clouds on them, or underscore them, or highlight them with those colors. Fear of anything for me would be related to my root chakra, so I'm going to underline or underscore it, or I can draw a cloud around it, whichever way, or highlight it, whichever works for you, or whichever you are drawn to. And once you have identified that, you would see that you may have a vibrant um, picture of all the different effects of burnout, but classified by the chakra. Why is that important? It's important because we'll be able to target our healing to that specific chakra, which means it'll help us heal those effects of burnout as well, and also heal its root cause. And if you feel comfortable sharing it, which I would encourage you to share it as well, it is an entirely safe space to share it in our Facebook group. It's called Enlightened MDs. It's www.facebook.com/groups/enlightened MDs, ENLIGHTENED And please do share that in the Facebook group. It's a completely safe space for it. There is no judgment whatsoever. At least if you do not feel comfortable to share your answers with others, you could do it at home for yourself and just put in a comment in the section under in the comments there that you're done with it. Just type in done when you're done with it, so I know that you have been through this, and I hope that has been helpful for you as well. Again, we're going to recap there are 7 chakras. Root chakra is which is associated with red, sacral associated with orange, solar associated with yellow, heart associated with green, throat associated with blue, third eye associated with indigo, and crown associated with violet colors. And I'm just trying to go through a few windows on my screen right now before I can speak further. It popped up. Yeah, if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining. If you are seeing this after the live broadcast, I thank you for watching and being here. I hope you find this helpful, and I look forward to seeing you at the next live event 1 week from now. Again, this is Praharcha Menon signing off for now regarding strategies on healing from burnout. Thank you and have a nice day.